And we are off for the Red Bull Ring GP, and Ben just doesn't start. What an idiot. He collects Salami and then Noah behind him as well. They both lost big time. Pierre spun it into the first corner. Salami hits the backhand, then Noah hits him. That's Cub and Spot Spot obviously Talibaning everybody like we get to know him from this season. Salami mad over the team radio about Ben not starting at all. Noah now chasing his teammate. Kemoy in the lead, back in action here, the Greek. Ben has retired after that starting issue. Pierre gets hunted down by Spot. Then you have Cub behind Noah. Tonin and Noah P2 and 3. Kemoy crashed into turn 1, and did he collect Tonin there? It looks like it Cub hits the wall here as well. Up ahead it's Chaos. Then behind, oh, Salami hits the wall as well. Absolute craziness around the Red Bull Ring here. Safety car, there is being a question for a safety car official. Is Cub, will Cub give a safety car? Kemoy says yes, he is approving the safety car, and Cub, the official, then throws the safety car. And we are off again. Tonin leads with an epic start here in Austria. With his teammate behind him. And then Kemoy now overtaking Noah though, that's a bit sad for them. Yes. Here a replay of Cub. Cub there on his restart with a bit of radio talk there. Here back to the action with the McLarens being sandwiched by the Season 4 champion. Pierre defending from Salami, but he goes absolutely off the racing line and Salami gets more traction. Pierre then cuts the track. That might have been an illegal overtake. Around the outside, keeps more momentum. Another track limits for him. Cub, slow. Pierre goes for the dive, but he thinks about it twice. Then crashes. Noah crashed and Cub crashed as well. Salami collides them in the backhand there. And safety car called. Here we are watching the restart. Noah is off. Cub slides around the final corner. Pierre behind there. Kemoy is gone. Pierre hits the wall. Noah is now ahead of Cub fully. It's about the final stages of the race. Lap 5. So we are in the final half of the race indeed. Here, Kemoy defending from Tonin into turn 1. Kemoy crashes and Tonin just drags him along the second straight. Then Tonin gets spun around and that surely will be a safety car. Tonin is asking for it and it is a safety car. Restart here, Kemoy can decide on the pace. Cub sleeping, Tonin gives him a push there. Salami now around the outside of Tonin, then Cub actually loses the backhand a bit here into turn 1. And Cub, oh, he locks up a bit. Cub getting screwed twice there, once by Noah, then Tonin, and then the second time by Pierre. Him now also talking about having end-plate damage. Meanwhile, Kemoy is still leading ahead of Noah here, as we now really move into the final stages. Turn 1 here. Noah gets through cleanly. Hunting down Kemoy. Ex-teammates from Kemoy's championship winning season. Here Salami trying around the outside of Spud. Spud locks up, and then he just turned into the race line. Salami had nothing to do there. Cub gets around the outside from his damage. Pierre here. Noah bottled Pierre up into P2. Pierre on his return after having an absence since last season. He's basically racing part-time. Every season here goes track limits again. He will definitely get a pen here. And this was the final lap. So Pierre got a pen indeed and drops to P3. Kemoy won though, with Noah then being promoted into P2. That's the podium. Then in P4, Tonin after a lot of chaos. Then Salami, Cubson, who had damage, and Spot after a lot of penalties. And then Ben has started but did not finish. And we are off for the second race here at the Red Bull Ring. This is Capson instantly getting covered off by Spot, around the outside. Spot then just drives off the road himself. K-Moy now behind Capson. Will there be team orders at play here? K-Moy sends it. Cup now lifts off, probably letting his... Yeah, you heard him lift there for a second, letting his driver pass through. No fighting there. Salami gets a bit of a squeeze from the two-time Polish champion, and he has to rejoin unsafely, and Tonin then gets spun into the wall and hit by Ben as well, and that will be a safety car here. And we are off, but no green has been given. The green has been given, but no green has been officiated by officials. So, I am not sure what the safety car did there anyways. Ben is now having a meltdown over that. Bit overkill there, but still. Pierre and Salami fighting up the restart. We could just see Pierre has clearly lost some ground, that he was fighting Spot there. Now, K-Moy on RK's ass. RK never won a race. K-Moy has won almost every one he has participated in. RK defending from K-Moy. Tonin now all over the backhand of the Greek driver. Into turn 1, RK nails it. K-Moy not as much as RK or Tonin. Tonin now tries down the inside, maybe. Nope, he's trying to force K-Moy into a mistake here as we move on to the fourth corner now. Tonin has an absolute slide and a half there. And he loses time. He actually loses positions. K-Moy is still on, so he has disconnected, so he will have to rejoin from the start of the previous lap. RK fucks up his exit, and K-Moy passes for the lead now. Here Ben, all the way back. Cup not daring to push it down the inside of the Dutch driver Pierre here, but actually goes for the better exit around the outside turn 3, maybe switch back. No, he squeezes it over the level changes. Tom replying to Tonin here. Tom has no clue whether or not Tonin is allowed to rejoin. Well, he is, but he will be laps down then, unless a safety car might come up here behind Pierre, who hits the wall. Well, I don't think he wanted to kill you, but still he hit the wall and nearly killed you. RK here behind K-Moy, still in second. Pierre praying for safety car of the radio. RK loses it. And Tonin crashes on his own as well. Then blocks the track though. That might be a safety car. Two cars at the same time. Yep, safety car. Because Pierre has hit him as well in the background. When is K-Moy gonna go? Clear's been given. K-Moy can go whenever he wants. And he goes into the second that RK breaks. That's a luck for him. Tonin on the ass of RK. Cub crashes into turn 1, didn't pay attention for a second, he crashed. Here a replay of that then. It's the outside barrier. Very intense radio from the Polishman, who indeed says that his race is over, which is pretty fair with the short amount of time left in this Grand Prix. RK has reached back up into P4 after losing out on the start, ahead of his teammate Salami now. K-Moy getting hunted by Noah, the championship leader, versus the past champion, ex-teammates at Midnight Racing. Now, one of them in the Midnight Racing Ferrari and one of them in the old partner team of Midnight Racing Renault, but driving for Capson Motorsport. K-Moy has a bad exit there, slides around. Noah is on his ass. Could this be an epic battle at the Red Bull Ring? Noah optimizes the track. K-Moy though stays away from the curbstones as to not ruin his exit throughout the Bull section, the middle part of the track. RK has ruined his exit, but he will hold on to P3, I believe, here, and that's the end of the race. So, in the end, K-Moy, Noah, RK is the podium, then Tonin, who gets promoted to Spot after Salami got a penalty, then Spot, Ben, Pierre and Cub. Pierre and Cub have obviously had some collisions, and that's the end of the Spielberg GP. Salzburg will be online as well this week, and stay tuned for that, and have a nice one.